Howdy. Welcome to College Station, Texas, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, and tonight the lights are shining brightly on the home of the 12th man as this crowd is ready to gig 'em and get another season of Aggie football underway. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. And here comes their veteran leader. He has been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. And oftentimes you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer portal.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a for coaches.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
Turns it on at midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's going to pass. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the red zone, it's Locke. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He's got 43 yards rushing for him now. What a drive to kick off the new season. A first down run on the doorstep. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Keeps it going. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. This is a 3rd and long. He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down, now they're staring at 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him. Howdy. Welcome to College Station, Texas, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, and tonight the lights are shining brightly on the home of the 12th man as this crowd is ready to gig 'em and get another season of Aggie football underway. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Defense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. There aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now got
just causing wreckage in the secondary. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line. Hands it off. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum.
The Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's got it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Dome wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step. And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone. The blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Snags it over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Fresno State dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On first down, here comes this offense. On the run, it's Love. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The quick out. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He fires to the left side. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses are always fun to watch.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Finds his man. It's Moss. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touch. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on down. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Powers through the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Handoff to the lone back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Dropping back, it's Leonard. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. It's Collins. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. Now it's 4th down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Muhammad. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in College Station. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense, we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Gets it out quickly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Reed. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. He's taking the shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the move, it's Moss. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Collins. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Nifty little dance step. Gets away from 1, finds room. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. trying to barge their way in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And we are all tied up here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for room. It's Moss. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you 2 knuckleheads can call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. This offense has a second down play. The hand to the running back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job right here late in the 4th quarter. They put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. He wants to pass it on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw. It's Leonard. He's got his man. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now they'll run the draw. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Got to get to the line, get it settled, get the clock stopped for the potential game-tying field goal. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Evans.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to pin them back with this kickoff and then have the defense put the finishing touches on a win. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for...
He uncorks one deep. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Bitterly disappointing start to the season as they can't come up with the W and open 0-1.
There's still so much room to improve for this football team. I know this is not the performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field. And, David, I think moving forward, this team just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and when you see it on tape, and your coach has been preaching all camp about the mistake, but a lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still have a successful season.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.